My name is Blake Fisher, and I know sports and business. For 25 years, I've been helping businesses all across the world create next generation ideas for next generation players. Now I've decided to once again shock the world with my very own show, where I show you, the viewer, what it takes to take $1 million sports business and turn it into $1 billion sports athletic empire. This is B2B Blake to Business. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Blake to Business. Today we're going to be heading to the Bauer, one of the most recognizable brands in the hockey market. They've been falling behind on a few of the trends in hockey, and I think they're going to be looking for a few fresh ideas.
We're not really looking for any new ideas.
I did not see this coming. I guess this will be a lot harder than I thought. So, what are you looking for then?
Young players usually get their hockey equipment picked up by their parents at a young age, and they stick with them for their entire careers. And right now, we're not that number one brand. We're losing a ton of business to CCM.
Well, I've got just the thing for you then. Players in today's game have a real issue with not being able to see all the way around them. Now, I've come up with a solution to this idea with a 360 bird's eye view. The key? A mirror that will extend off of the helmet so that the player can see who's behind them at all times. Whether they're skating backwards or forwards, they will always know who's around, and they will always know what's going on at all times. What are we thinking?
What else do you got?
I'm glad you asked. I got one more idea for you. The backhand is a dying art in today's hockey. The reason for that is the implementation of the curved hockey stick. Now, if we were to have a hockey stick that curved both ways, left and right, we could bring the backhand back. It would take away the need of trying to force a kid into shooting a way that he or she may or may not be comfortable with at that time, and they could figure out both ways which way they want to shoot, and they would also be able to work on stick handling, etc., all that great stuff. What do we think?
It's actually not too bad.
Okay.
I think we can take it.
Yeah, take it.
Better than the other
I
one.
see something in that.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, we like your idea about the double-sided hockey stick. Can you give us an evaluation?
Well, you see, the current size of the hockey industry is $79 billion. Now, gentlemen, we don't want just a slice of the pie. We want to increase the whole pie.
I really like Blake's valuation. $79 billion? That's a lot of money.
All right, you've got your numbers completely wrong. So we're looking at 240 million is the total size of the hockey equipment industry. Youth make up 62% of that. If we can capture, say, 5% in the first year, 20% by 5 years, we're looking at 37 million in sales by 2025.
Do you mind leaving the room so we can have a conversation about it?
All right. So he's bringing a double-sided hockey stick for us that we can maybe implement into our Bauer Sticks portfolio. I want to get your opinion on what you think, how we're going to be able to bring this to market. Daniel, talk to me about the financing. How are we gonna bring this to life? What's our break-even point going to be? How many units do we need to sell? What do you think?
Well, I think it's pretty straightforward, right? Like, if we take this to the Innovation Center in Quebec, we can develop this at pretty much no cost, right? We've got a multi-million-dollar facility up there. In terms of the actual manufacturing, we're saying 35 for a composite stick.
85.
So as long as we're making that $21 margin, we're pushing out about 20K units, which is about 15% of our current stick sales, so totally doable. We'll break even by 2021.
Okay, great. What do you guys think on the marketing side? How are we going to implement this?
In terms of marketing, I want to push this product out there. I want to get it into all these retailers, Sport Check, Pro Hockey Life on it, on advertisements, billboards. When you leave your house, I want you to see this product. What do you think?
Yeah, so it sounds like a lot of push strategy though.
Yeah.
What do you guys think more like a pull? Like I don't know, maybe something like, Facebook videos, very common now. What if we did like a promo where parents go on, they're already on Facebook, they're primarily there. What if they post videos of the kids using the sticks, doing different skills, maybe the best skill wins or something. Maybe we could do like a community voting thing. Whoever's voted the highest wins. Maybe we do a celebrity endorsement. So maybe we do that. Maybe we do, actually this is a good idea. What if we do like a training kit? So our training division's been down the last 3 quarters, right? It's 3 quarters?
Yes.
Last 3 quarters. So what if we put the stick with that? What if, because it's not going to sell, like look at that over there, right? Like traditional stick sells, but it's going to have 2 curves, right?
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna look a little weird. Maybe we include it in this kit. So the starter kits are what, $129 right now.
Yeah.
So what if we put this with it? So the training kit would be like shin pads, shoulder pads already. Everything basically, but the skates and helmet. So what if we put it in there? Value of like $180.
So what do you think? What do you think our margin is going to be if we include that double-sided hockey stick in there?
Yeah, well, even then, if we're increasing the price by 60, it costs us 40 to make it. That's $20. And even with those reduced margins, right, we're selling this kit. This is going to get us customers for life.
Yeah. I think it's a win-win. Help both. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
I
You guys like it? Okay. Let's get Johnny on the phone and see what he has to say about the product and see if he has any ideas of how we can implement this.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's call Daddy. Let's go.
Johnny Bauer.
Hey Johnny,
Hey,
it's
Johnny.
Jack here with the team. How are you doing?
Good, gentlemen. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Very good.
We just received the pitch from Blake from B2B Marketing about bringing in the new double-sided hockey stick, and we wanted to know what you had to think about it.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. It's something we're really going to be first to market on. But if we're going to do it, we're going to have to make sure that we have a hit, or else we're going to get crushed by the big guys. To get adoption quick, it's really going to come down to, hitting the youth market, and specifically with their parents. We need to be keeping in mind those who want to develop their kids' skills. I think that's a huge value for them. You guys know levitating hockey has been our mission for more than 80 years. It's going to continue to be for the generations of players to come. If we're going to do this right and hit our key retail partners that we've been with for those past 80 years, I think this thing can truly take off.
Yeah.
I have a few concerns though. Is there any concern around corruption, working with this outside consultants?
No, not at all. I don't think there's any reason to believe corruption would affect us. Corruption hasn't been a part of the equipment industry at all, not to my knowledge. No.
Okay. In terms of your guys' marketing plans, are you guys going with the big Nike play, ambushing over those huge sporting events, or what's happening there?
No. We were thinking more of like the pull strategy and your traditional push as well. For the pull, we were thinking kind of that social strategy where parents on Facebook would use a community shared voting system to push or to pull our product towards them. And then, as I said, also go through traditional retailers.
Okay. Another big thing, we've been talking about from a top level perspective is hitting those CSR objectives this year. Have you guys built that into this project yet?
Yeah, so CSR has always been a big issue for us, something we are dedicated to. So we were thinking, and we're going forward with Canadian Tire's Jumpstart program. We're going to donate 5% of our manufactured sticks to the underprivileged youth. We feel like this will show our dedication also to these youth programs, and I think overall will benefit us as a company first and foremost, but also, we do love our community. But I think this is a great partnership, and we're very excited to join forces with Canadian Tire.
Yeah, okay. Are you planning on bringing any of these guys that we're paying, the big money for, or these endorsements, any of the players, or?
Yeah, we had a pretty lengthy talk about it. We're kind of deciding for endorsers. We like our boy Matthews. we're thinking that we could use him for the social strategy, and you could win a chance to meet him and spend the day with him, kind of thing. But also maybe we can incorporate him into the Canadian Tire thing as well, and then maybe help run or just show up for some of the camps that they do for youth.
Yeah, as well as Jonathan Taves is a big part of Canadian Tire, so we think with him having on board with Bauer, we think that'd be a great overlap as well.
Yeah. Okay. What's your kind of guys' distribution plan on this? Are we pushing this worldwide to start, or what are you guys thinking?
So what we want to do is we want to push this to North America first. North America, they're the market leaders in the hockey industry. So once we've penetrated that market, the other international markets, they're going to be looking at to what is top of the North American market. So that's when we can start to bring this into Europe, into those, into Russia, into Finland, and Sweden, Norway, Denmark, those countries up there. There's a big hockey community there. We can start to infiltrate that. So that will be our course of action, and then we can slowly distribute it to other Bauer markets around the world. Okay.
I mean, if we're going international long term, you guys got to keep in mind, we've been getting dusted by these Chinese tariffs, especially with a lot of political instability the last few years. You guys thought about that at all?
Yeah. So our composite sticks are all made of carbon fiber, so we can avoid the aluminum tariffs. Also, there's nothing electronic. Carbon fiber isn't a prime material of interest to the U.S. government at all, so we can mostly avoid those. And for currency fluctuations, we have our standard hedging practices, so we can avoid those issues.
Okay. You guys seem to have it all figured out. Looking forward to what you can do with this.
All right, let's bring him in.
Bring him in. Come on in. Thanks.
Hey Blake.
Hey guys.
We'd like to happily inform you that we are fully going to take on the double-sided hockey stick here at Bauer.
All right.
Yeah, we're thinking about naming it.
Hang on right there. I got it. You're gonna name it the Double Double.
Sounds like a field day.
I think we're gonna go with the Hydra, but we really appreciate all your time and effort, and we're really excited to bring this to Bauer.
Hydra? The Hydra? They ruined it. They ruined my stick. Took an idea, ran with it, it's gone. Ruined it, on to the next. Well, that wraps up another episode of Blake to Business. Make sure you tune in next week for when we take a dive into dogfighting with Mike Vick, answering the truly important questions such as, is it profitable?